Here's an easy plant DIY. Turning tomato cages into plant stands is not new, but all the ones I've seen have either been painted black or covered with jute rope. Let's class it up with some gold. We're going to be able to get 2 plant stands out of this. Tomato cages cost about $2 to $5. IKEA has some great cheap white pots. You could pay up to $100 for a gold-colored plant stand. And a DIY doesn't need to look like it's cheap. No one needs to know but you and I.
Dollar Spot has this picnic prep out and I am obsessed. So I'm going to get rid of the ketchup and mustard and I'm going to pick up these little potting kits that they also have for $1 each. Paint the top edge and the inner rim a color of your choice. I am going to use black to keep things neutral. You can plant the seeds that came in your little kit, but I am actually going to plant in some succulent trimmings from my yard. This made the perfect spring addition to my front porch. Follow me for more DIY.
Everybody loves a good Urban Outfitters DIY, and I knew I had to have these planters. Thankfully, Home Depot saved the day with this foam piping for only $2. I just cut it into 3 separate portions, glued it together, and fortified it with some tape because, let's be real, no one's going to see the back anyway. Then you need to squish out any kinks before painting it whatever color you want. Make sure to really goop that paint on there. And don't forget to follow me on here and on Instagram because
I found this old CD rack in my parents' closet, so I decided to flip it into a plant stand, and this might be the best DIY I've ever done. So first I took off the base and the top and cleaned them both with alcohol. As you can imagine, they were pretty dusty. Then Hero was helping me out, so we took a little bit of a play break. For these pieces, I used white spray paint that had primer built into it. While that was drying, I got to work on the rack. I used a metallic gold spray paint. This was so tricky, and it took a few different coats and a few different angles, but it turned out really pretty. Once those were completely dry, I reattached the base and top. Hero came by to help out again, and I used E6000 to apply these small square mirrors I found at Dollar Tree. So that's how this dusty old CD rack became this gorgeous plant stand. Let me know what project I should try next.
Made my first plant pole thanks to Among the Jungle. Grab coconut coir, and for your stick, cedar wood is ideal, but I had an extra tomato stake laying around, and simply wrap the fibers around and secure with string. In my case, I had to adjust my plant, and I did this by pouring enough soil out very carefully so I could position it. That way, once the pole was in, I could lay the plant against it and support using rubber ties. Be sure to make a pole long enough for your plants to do some climbing. Follow to learn with me as I go. Let's grow.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure I've answered this question in another video before, but I literally can't find it, so I will answer it again. Unfortunately, I did not buy these. I made them myself, so I can't really link them, but I will tell you what I did so you can maybe recreate them yourself. Alright, so first I just measured this wall to see how long I could make the shelves. This door opens inward, so that's why that's just blank. I don't remember the length. You could make yours whatever length you wanted. I'm pretty sure I did them 8 inches wide though. And then I just found these black L brackets off of Amazon. They were really cheap. And then I just stained them the color that I have throughout my house. Also, I did the bottom one longer than the top one so that I could have a really tall plant here if I wanted. Kind of like a Ficus Audrey, it's taller, you know. So yeah, you wouldn't have to do that. You could literally make both of them the same length, but that's how I did it.
Today I'm giving this plastic plant hanger a little makeover. I'm tucking the leaves upwards so I can paint the base of my planter. I made the paint super thick so that it looks like concrete. Next, I'm going to do a simple macrame knot on all 3 of the little plastic pieces. This part's a little tedious, but it looks really good when it's done. And I just tucked the leftover string into the soil. Now I'm plugging in my hot glue gun so I can secure the top 3 strings. And I'm adding another line of hot glue to the top of the hook and taking a very long string and securing it to the top of the hook. And then I'm going to add some to the front and begin to wrap my string around the hook. Once I finished, I added a little dot of hot glue to secure the string and then clipped the rest. My plant hangers went from this to this, and I love them.
Hi Plant Talk. I still don't have pizza, so I guess welcome back to Potatoes and Plants, the series where I do planty things while baked, usually with a snack. I'm repurposing another embroidery hoop to make a hanger for my string of pearls. Let's do it! But first, I'm going to take the inner hoop and with this make a lattice. The amount I have, I'm doing 6 pieces going this way and 7 going this way. Forgot the damn craft crown again. So like this, and I'm actually going to go over and under for the other pieces. Am I worried about the weight of the plant? No. You are fucking kidding! Of course. I'm sorry. Damn it. I'm repotting this soon anyways. I'm going to trim these.
Crafts hurt my back.
Now I'm gonna put the top hoop on. Nice. Goodbye. Now the hanger part. Cut 2 long pieces. I'm gonna make 4 knots. 1 piece, 2 pieces. I'm gonna tie a little knot where these meet together. Simple but functional. And recycled, don't forget it.
All my craft babies. Yes, these hooks work on the ceiling. Do you like it?
Your girl is back with attempt number 2 of making a heart-shaped trellis for my Hoya. And this time I've got some new materials. If you saw attempt number 1, you'd know I was having a lot of trouble shaping this wire. So now I'm gonna be using a mold, and yes, I got these chocolates the day after Valentine's Day at half off. Don't judge me.
I was actually pretty shocked at how easy it was to simply mold this wire around the box. It really only took me under 30 seconds.
So it's fully formed around the box, and I twisted the bottom to know where to cut. Now to get the wire off from around the box, I'm just gonna open it. Don't mind that I've already eaten half the chocolate. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty good shape, and instead of putting it on a stick like I was planning to, I'm just gonna twist the wire around itself so that it's long enough to stick in the dirt. So this is what the end looks like. Now I'm just gonna stick it into the center of the plant.
Concentration face.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of proud of myself. Now it's time for a treat. Bye, friends!
Your patio needs this. Grab 2 plastic bowls from the dollar store and drill holes in them. Glue the bottoms together with rapid fuse fast curing gel adhesive. It's outdoor safe and bonds plastic in no time. Then glue on some Mardi Gras beads. The rapid fuse fast curing gel adhesive with gel control applicator makes it easy to get these beads right where you want them. Spray paint, pop in some plant babies, and voila!
I'm going to show you how I created these DIY shelves and plant hangers using products from the Dollar Tree. I used these bamboo cutting boards and these plant brackets. I measured my cutting board and marked the center of it where the bracket needed to go, added a little template using some painter's tape, pre-drilled some holes, and then drilled in my bracket. Once that was drilled in, I went ahead and placed my cutting board on the bracket and secured it with some E6000 glue. So these are my favorite jars from the Dollar Tree, and I use that for my plant and some macrame yarn. If you guys want a slowed down version of how I created the plant hanger, let me know and I will do that for you guys. And then once I was done doing this, I secured my yarn with hot glue just so it wouldn't slip and slide. And this is the way that they turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and follow for more.
Take your plant obsession to the next level with this easy plant DIY for under $20. Grab an ivy plant and a trellis. You can also use the fake ivy garland from Urban Outfitters or Amazon, and it'll still look very beautiful. Next, download the Shutterfly app and order as many prints as you want for free. You'll just end up paying shipping. Then you'll want to figure out which pictures you're going to put on your trellis. Because this is going in my bedroom, I want to find pictures that make me feel calm and bring me comfort. So I'm going to try to steer clear of lots of pictures where there's eyes or faces and focus more on candids and little snapshots of things that bring me joy. For example, I have my fiance, my cat, and as I sorted them out, I noticed that they all have like this plant theme in common, so I'm going to roll with it and start tucking them in the trellis. You can do this any way you want, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you can even take it up a notch by adding twinkly lights. Or if you use fake ivy, you can turn this sideways and put it on the wall, which I think would look super cool, so try this and tag me.
You may all know Adele and I for our cheese adventures at Wegmans. I'm still working on that sponsorship, but baby, I'll get there. Today we're switching things up. We're doing a little bit of DIY, do-it-yourself home improvement, ladies. Okay, so Adele picked out these plants. We're gonna name them Ted and Lindsay, because that's what I want to name them. And you know, a good girl, a good boy, a good guy and gal, they gotta be elevated. You gotta see them. So we made these planters. Look at them. Look at that shit. I did that with Adele. And you put it on and...
Hello. Okay, so I have this idea for recycling glass bottles to make it into a little hanging planter, and I'm super stoked about it. If your state doesn't recycle glass, you should definitely give this a go. All you need is a bottle, some string, and a glass score. I know this seems crazy, but they're super cheap, and you can use it a bajillion times. You can just find them online. First, I'm just going to take the label off using some olive oil. Then I'm going to use a marker to draw a line around the bottle. And then I'm going to score it with this. Once you've scored it, this is the fun part, you're going to alternate pouring hot and cold water over it until it cracks. You can see it's starting to crack. Now you're going to cut 6 strings about this long. Tie a knot in the middle. You're going to tie a knot here, here, and here. And now here, here, and here. And you continue that until you can fit your jar in it, and then you can put your plant in. I always wanted to make one of these, I think it's super cool. And you can play around with the spacing on the knots and stuff. And the top part of the bottle can be used as the candle cover.
Fake plant ideas. Secure a dowel into a foam ball. Add greenery and attach with wire. Add more greenery and moss. Next, add plaster to a bucket, place a PVC pipe, and let dry. Slide the dowel into the PVC and cover with bark and add moss. And you have this gorgeous faux orange tree. Take the lid off of a candle and glue foam to the lid. Add greenery and flowers. The lid is a great home accent by itself, or placed on top of a candle as a beautiful candle topper. Grab a large branch and glue faux cherry blossoms to it. Spray paint a pot, add gravel and floral foam. Place the branch into the floral foam, add cement, and let dry. Place moss on top, and you have this beautiful faux cherry blossom tree. Which one's your favorite? Let us know in the comments.